From last 3 days, again the West Bengal is in the news because of the Didi, Mamata Banerjee. You know why? Because the Chief Secretary Bandyopadhyaya was being ordered by the central government, Department of Personnel and Training, to report to the central government on deputation basis. But he didn't it. But he didn't respond it. So the central government is angry on this Chief Secretary, IAS officer. So what is the problem with the civil servants and the central government? Whether the civil servants need to listen to the central government or need to listen to the state government, how the conflict between these people are happening, between the central government civil servant or state government civil servant, whether civil servants are really servants, that I am going to discuss now. Everyone will tell that the civil servants are the steel frame of India. The former Prime Minister of India, the great personality Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, gave the name called as the civil servants are the steel frame of the country. Whether the civil servants are the steel frame of the country or just the servants for the central government and state government, that I am going to discuss now. So the West Bengal civil servants issue I am going to discuss now. So what happened? What is the all issue about? The issue is all about the civil servant, the steel frame of India. Whether this IAS officers, IPS officers, Indian Forest Service officers, All India Service officers, civil servants are steel frame. Whether they are very strong with their decisions, with their conscience, whether they are compromising with their conscience, whether 21st century also we can call them as the steel frame of the country, is the question all about. This is the question all about. The discussion is around this particular concept called as steel frame of India. What happened? The Didi, the West Bengal Chief Minister. So, the West Bengal Chief Minister and the Chief Secretary did not attend the meeting when the Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited West Bengal on the backdrop of Cyclone Yas. So these people did not attend it. But Narendra Modi have no power to take action on Chief Minister. But he had the power to take action directly or indirectly on the Chief Secretary. Why? Because he is an IAS officer. So he was being called on deputation to the central government immediately. On the Saturday, the notification was being done. Yesterday morning, he has to report to the central government on deputation. So he was confused whether to work with the state government or to work with the central government. If he work with the central government, the state government will be angry. Why? Because both are opposition. If he work with the state government, the central government will be angry. What he need to do now? He sandwiched between the central government and state government. West Bengal will not release Chief Secretary. The Chief Secretary, the order came from the central government to come to central government on deputation. But the West Bengal is not ready to release him. The West Bengal government has decided not to release Chief Secretary Bandyopadhyaya, who was asked by the center to report, but he didn't report. Yesterday, Monday, he need to report in the early morning, but he didn't report. So what will happen to this person? What will be the future of this person when he is not addressing the concerns of the central government on deputation to come and work at the central government? What will be his consequences? That rules I am going to discuss. Whether the civil servants are like puppets for the central government to play against the state government. So whether Bandyopadhyaya is a toy to take revenge on the state government. So as the central government cannot do anything to the state chief minister, the central government is doing to the chief secretary, is the question in the news, is the debate in the news channels. This person is the Bandyopadhyaya, the chief secretary. This person is the Bandyopadhyaya, the chief secretary, the highest position of an IAS officer in a state government. Bandyopadhyaya in 1987 batch IAS officer of West Bengal cadre. Actually, he need to retire yesterday evening, May 31st. But he was being given extension for another 3 months by the central government. After completion of 60 years, he he has to be resigned on May 31st because he completed 60 years. He was earlier granted a 3-month extension following a note from the central government. The central government has given him permission to work for more 3 months on special cases. As he did not attend the meeting of the Prime Minister because of Mamata Banerjee, the central government want to take vengeance against this person. He was being called for the deputation. So how these extensions can happen? That also I will be discussing now. The center is likely to initiate disciplinary actions, disciplinary proceedings against the Bandyopadhyaya. Why? Because he overruled the order given by the central government to report to the central government on deputation. So how this extension we will get? Any officer of cadre of civil servant can get 3 months of extension on special basis, on special case as per the order of the central government. The central government will be taking the special interest or giving special permission to work extra 3 months when he is working in the officer of a level of civil servant. Number 2, but when there is a civil chief secretary, the chief secretary resign or retirement will not come to an end at 60 years. There can be an extension of another 6 months as a special case as a note given by the central government. So 2 extensions will be there. For any civil servant, the extension can be for 3 months. Central government will give, not state government. Number 2. Whereas for chief secretary, the extensions can be for 6 months, both under rule of 16, death cum retirement benefits. Under this rule 16, 6 months extension can be for chief secretary. So this person also got not 6 months but 3 months under the rule 16 of death cum retirement benefits. So the central government is angry. I gave him 3 months of extension. He is not listening to me. He didn't attend my meeting. So let him come to the central government on deputation. But he didn't came. So whether the central government have the power to take disciplinary proceedings against this individual is the question mark, is the dilemma, is the ethical dilemma. In ethics paper, you can use this example as well. So in normal practice, what is the normal practice? Every year, center asks for list of officers to the state governments. Mainly all India service officers, IAS, IPS, Indian Forest Service officers. And the state officers will be applying to the central government for the sake of deputation. And from the officers list who applied for deputation to work in central government or in any other state government on the approval of the central government, they can go on deputation. So on the request made by the officers list which is made, from those the central government will be selecting and appointing them on deputation. That is the normal practice. For example, if any IPS officer want to work with CBI, any IPS officer want to work with research analysis wing, if any IPS officer want to work with the National Investigation Agency, then they can apply under the deputation. So then when we apply, when the IPS officers or IAS officers or Indian Forest Service officers, when they apply, then the central government will choose and appoint according to their requirement. This is the normal practice. Center asks every year for an offer list of officers of All India Service, IAS, IPS, IFOS, willing to go on central deputation, after which it selects from the list. All India services are only 3, IAS, IPS, Indian Forest Service. The central government is making measures to make another All India service which is called as Indian Judicial Service. I will be making the video on this Indian Judicial Service very soon. Rule 6, clause 1 of IAS cadre rule says that with the congruence of the state governments concerned and the central government, be deputed under central government or any state government. In case of any disagreement, central government will prevail. Seriously. So when any person applied, or sometimes central government can choose, we want this officer to work in our deputation, in our central government. So compulsory for the choice of the central government to select any person to work on deputation in the central government, state government should give their consent. Or when central government think that this person is very effectively working, there is some problem in Lakshadweep, I will send this person as an administrator in Lakshadweep. Yes, the central government have the power to make him to work in another state or another union territory. The central government power will prevail. But one thing, when there is a conflict between the state government and central government will prevail. But the prior condition is any such decision should come out with the congruence of two people. Central government should accept, state government should accept. But if state government doesn't accept, then the prevailing will be the central government decision. This is the normal practice. This is the normal practice. According to which rule? Rule 6 clause 1 of IAS cadre rules. According to these rules. But what happened now? Now this person did not listen to the central government. He has to listen. State government is also not in congruence with the central government. Whether now central government can take the action is a question mark. Now you have to come with the judgment. I have to explain you the concept and you have to come with the judgment. So what now central government can do? What next? What next? Next ఏంటి? Number 1. The center can take no action. Center can take no action on the state government employees. Means group 1 officer, group 2 officers. Central government doesn't have any power. The state government can take the decisions, disciplinary proceedings. Fine. The center can take no action against civil service officials who are posted under the state government, Rule 7 of the All India Services. So, the central government doesn't have any power to impose any action on the state government employees who are being All India Service officers or state government officers who have been posted in the central government under Discipline and Appeal Rules 1969. States that the authority to institute proceedings and to impose penalty will be the state government if the officer is serving in connection with the affairs of the state. So simple. It is the state government who can impose the disciplinary and proceedings against the officer who is working in the state government. So state government can impose disciplinary actions. If he is working in the state government, like this person Bandyopadhyaya who is working in West Bengal, so West Bengal government can impose penalty on this Bandyopadhyaya. For any action to be taken against an officer of All India Service, the state and the center both need to agree. So when the state initiates the proceedings, then the center should agree it. Center unilaterally cannot give penalty on the state officer. He might be in All India Service means Bandyopadhyaya is working in West Bengal. West Bengal government is happy with Bandyopadhyaya. So West Bengal CM is not imposing any penalty or disciplinary proceedings against the Bandyopadhyaya. So central government unilaterally cannot impose disciplinary proceedings against the Bandyopadhyaya. So this clause is protecting the federal features. This clause is protecting the federal features. Now the Bandyopadhyaya is safe. Why? Because the state government is supporting him, but the central government is opposing him. In spite of that, he is safe. Why? Because state government is supporting him. So this rules is making us civil servants cannot be a toy when the central government is against the civil servant and state government is supporting the civil servant. But the problem is, when the state government and central government both are against the civil servant means he will be facing the disciplinary proceedings. So here, this gentleman will not get any disciplinary proceedings because the state government is supporting. If this person wants disciplinary proceedings, state government and central government both should accept. Yes. So the cadre controlling authority for the IAS cite various options. So what are the options left with the Bandyopadhyaya? Number 1, he declines the extension, retires on Monday and skips the central deputation. I don't want any deputation. I am very happy. I will retire on May 31st only. I don't want any extension. He can deny it without any issues. I want peaceful life. I don't want to come in the newspapers and all these things. I will retire. First option. What is the second option left to him? He continues on extension as the Chief Secretary of the West Bengal and open the possibility of disciplinary actions against him by the central government. Open the possibilities, not the conclusion. So the possibility of disciplinary actions can be opened against this person. Case number 2. Case number 3, option, he report to the center on Monday, means yesterday, but he didn't it, and continues his extension time on central deputation. So Aram say he can go to the central deputation and work there. So 3 options are left. So we will leave it to the Bandyopadhyaya. Yesterday he didn't went to center, he took the second option. He is staying with the state government as the chief secretary and he gave the ball to the central government. Whether if they want to take the disciplinary proceedings, he can take. But if they take, his retirement benefits will be affected. Nothing will happen, but his retirement benefits will be affected. So in this way, the civil servants are becoming sandwiched between the central government and state government whenever there is an issue of conflict between the center and the state. So this is about the issue of West Bengal chief servants. Similarly happened in Tamil Nadu, similarly happened in Gujarat. Several times such issues happened. Earlier 3 times happened in West Bengal, same issue with Mamata Banerjee. So this logic, these rules play major role. So if we want to have a disciplinary proceedings, center and state both should give permission. In this way, I want to give announcement that we are going to start the general studies full batch, prelims cum mains batch. The best teaching team, faculty team in India at the lowest prices. Very committedly, strongly, challengingly we are coming. The batch is going to start from June 28th. For all details, you can call or you can join the number which is given in the description. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell button. Thank you.